A lot of cool stuff had emerged, so if you want to keep up with the MSN lore and gain some knowledge about the game, here's nearly all the mod shows in one. If you want me to do more, subscribe so I know. Have you ever heard of the anniversary monuments? They represent a new day in the dawn of fire and might say months. For each year they celebrate a different year, but they're most notable for the lore. In the 10th one we get to see the miracles going to Miracle Island. There's the miracle room right here. But there's small lore where that came from. For each running, it represents a new event among the world. Maybe like a big milestone if you think about it. But there's even more lore which I'm going to tell you. For each event, the monster world keeps expanding with new aliens and new monsters, maybe with new elements. But there's more, and I need your help to crack this code. After we'll get the last action seasonal, which is on Psychic Island, what could the future hold of the Monster World? Maybe after Anniversary Run, we can get new events of that seasonal. But what? Tomorrow is April Fool's Day, and we'll be getting something hopefully not in my Sim Masters. What could it be? Well, I have some predictions. First, there might be a new costume from here, since he likes to create monsters on Earth and other places, like Mythical Island. Also, it'll be nice to split Blue Bubble if they could have 4.0 immediately, as they skip some numbers before 2.0, and it'll be cool if they skip 3.9 just for pleasure. And one more thing before they add the April Fool's update tomorrow. I would like to see Blue Bubble technically give us an island costume where we can draw and decorate our all islands. They should hopefully make a trade for that, but once we get into the game, we won't see it. So yeah, that's my April Fool predictions for tomorrow, hopefully. If you're on my Sim Master Fedwin, then you probably heard about the Cave Crystal Teleporter. It has lore, a lot of it. The reason why it has a lot of lore is because it could be another dimension to another island. Not that Cave Crystal Island is technically like the similar version of K-Line from Dawn of Fire. However, it's a new island, so I have some predictions in it. If it's a teleporter, then it should be real. But what will it have it? Well, there's an unknown monster called the Kona Tuna. Is that how they pronounce it? And some monsters from Cave Island might be going in. We might even see a new element, or hopefully we cannot. But what do you guys think of the Cave Crystal Teleporter? I just found something in my Saber's YouTube community page. While scrolling down through the community post, I see this Vital Skull, a technical ripoff of Lucky Charms by General Will. People saying that they want it to be a real brand. Well, I don't think so. Or should I? Since I'm a fan of my Sim bosses, I think Vital Skull should be used. But will the game get a bigger boost? Well, technically, if they can put it in the bakeries like the big one, then the game will get a little more popularity. But if they make it into a real cereal nationally, then it'll become a national food, and the game will be boosted up even more. What do you guys think? You probably heard about the dipsters that were coming to Magical Sanctum. Well, big surprise, they actually didn't. And here's why. Normally, the dipsters would go to Bonnet Fairy Island during their seasonal events. However, they didn't come to Chrysanthemum during Magical Sanctum. And why is that? Well, we already got the dipsters on the Fairy Island which had the sharks, and all of the natural, fire, and magical islands already have the dipsters, with Psychic and Light remaining. But where could the dipsters be in Magical Sanctum? Did Big Blue Bubble forgot to add them, or what? Don't worry, we'll get the next year during Chrysanthemum in 2024.
Go ahead with it. What you talking about? What you talking about?
When Mythical Island first released, we got to see 3 upcoming Mythicals, 2 of them being called Trouble and High Heat. The third one, which is going to Water Island, has already been teased, but its official log is still in the works. However, we were supposed to get 4 of them in total. The 4th one will be going to Fire Haven, but where could the actual design be? Well, I looked up the Amazon wiki and found out that the creator of the Heavy Miracle had opted out. Therefore, the Heavy Miracle was not teased. But how can we tell if we can get it or not? Maybe Big Blue Bubble should hold a second Make a Miracle contest. We don't even know yet. Some things in my Monsters I do not understand, like how Cloud River's sound on Amber Island doesn't sound that loud. All people subscribing to SDG Amazon for 2012. But there is one thing in particular that I still don't understand to this very day. This is Frog on Water Island, and this is him when I'm using this info. Notice anything? He's a little bigger than smaller in the inside. And the frog isn't the only one that does that. There are several more monsters in the game that still go outside the box. So I have a question to Big Blue Bubble. In fact, a message. Why would you make the monster smaller when I press the info? Just why? That doesn't make any sense. Also, I have another request. Make Crabber Pharaoh sound louder on Amber Island, please. We have another unsolved mystery about the new monster in My Team Monsters, and I need your help. Look at this picture. It's showcasing that Sugarbus and Sugarjar are now on Sugarbus Island and Plant Island, Sugarbush respectively. But if you look down in the My Team Monsters logo, I can see something that has never been on Sugarbush Island before. We already know that all the natural monsters and Sugarbush were on Sugarbush Island, as well as the whales and epics, but this one is unknown. Maybe it could be the upcoming Wombo Mythical. Maybe it could be Plappy placing ants on Sugarbush Island and other places. Or maybe it could be a new concept from some other type of monster. What do you guys think? I need your answers. There's only a few days left for April, so until April comes, let's figure out some predictions for the final coming Amber Island Queen, the plant one. So since Eggs-travaganza is coming up, and we already have a Palmer costume for Easter, I think it should be a chicken type queen on Amber Island. But I'm thinking of a rooster, the one that goes go go go. Maybe you could play doing rhinoceros and ping pong calls. And speaking of pumping, let's talk about its wear. So I think you should have a magma type since Amber Island is fully covered with fire monsters, and that's basically my final predictions for the Amber Island fire wave. Next time we'll be seeing Fifine as well as the Dipsers, hopefully, and after that maybe we can see some magical monsters. I made a show creating about the Roberts going to the playground, but there was more lore to that. As I expected, there was the rare and epic Robloxes that were in My Team Monsters. Normally as the Roblox they would go to different places, but the original Roblox only went to My Team Monsters playground. But where did these two go? Well, I have a prediction about them. Maybe the rare and epic Robloxes can go to a different part of playground, as there are new mini games. So maybe soon in My Team Monsters playground, maybe Big Blue Bubble could add a DLC with new characters and other games. Today, I have some bittersweet news to tell all of you about Eggs-travaganza. So originally, the event was supposed to happen this Wednesday, but unfortunately, Big Blue Bubble postponed it into a week later. And why is that, you ask? Well, it was because of a Facebook outage, where people can't get into the Facebook game of My Team Monsters. And Eggs-travaganza has more people than other Steam players. Put it like this. More people play on Steam and mobile apart from Facebook. So that means that Big Blue Bubble is going to propose the Eggs-travaganza event until next Wednesday. Well, unfortunately, yes. Yes is going to be the answer. I know we were excited to see the Water Miracle, but we're just gonna have to wait a little longer. Eggs-travaganza is finally here, and we have two brand new monsters coming in April. First, let's talk about the logo itself. If you look at the bottom of it, you can see two sneak peeks. One of them being the Water Island Mythical, and one of them being the Plant Queen for Amber Island. What could this all mean? We already got clues in the Mythical Island teaser back in 2022, and we don't know if we're going to get the Amber Island wave. That's going to be the Plant Queen very time soon next week. Now, I have a question to ask all of you. What could their full looks be? There's two of them, the Water Mythical and the Plant Queen for Amber Island. If you want to share with me, post it on my Twitter. I had this idea after watching the Light Island trailer for My Team Monsters about Sponge. In the trailer, we get to see the Gold Island monster celebrating his birthday. However, when I can bring Sponge's birthday cake, there are 8 candles in total. So it just appears that he is 8 years old, and it might be true. This game first came out in 2012, and 10 years has passed, so that means Sponge is officially 10 years old. And it's finally happening, and when I first saw it, well, it was kind of off track. You see, there was no hula on Earth and Air Island, not even seasonal shanty. Now there were an epic variants of it. I didn't even get to see the new costumes and nothing else. All we got was some returning costumes from Son of Song, as well as the Decorate Island skin. We also got to see the decorations over on Seasonal Shanty, which are still available to this day. But there was nothing else. We still got the mini event and Clover Spell on Fairy Island with Fighter and the Dipsters. But maybe one day we can actually find something that could go along with Summer Gateway. But what could it be? Tribal Island finally has a purpose after 8 years. As revealed in the next episode of Quick Question, Monster Hunter Tyson pointed out that the pictures that the monster put in the under of Tribal Island were actually made by them. This is their history. They collected history and write it down in the bottom of Tribal Island. These collect the lore for the timeline that I'm about to make during anniversary. And it's useful because it's going to tell us more about the lore of the monster world. Speaking of, Tribal Island also serves a purpose after 8 years by giving us more clues about what could the future hold. Will the Colossus tell us a message or something else? Did you know that Prismatic Drink has a different animation on Space Island? When I was searching for this idea on the show, I came across drinks from Dawn of Fire and looked at its variants. Its prismatic variants each have a chime, and when used, it makes the same sound as drink has. However, its animation is different. Don't trust me? Take a look. The original drink's finger moved, while it doesn't. It's for its prismatic forms. It used the chime when it makes sound. I just came across something interesting about Water Island. So there was this promotion after Cloverspell which showed that Mirror Water Island was on sale for 50% off, and we can see Scubs and the original Water Island. However, if you look to where Scubs is heading, you can see this real creature. It's not a decoration or anything, but I could suspect that it might be the Water Island Mythical. Based on my evidence, I can see that the Water Island Mythical was teased after the High Heat trailer. Surely you jest. It revealed High Heat as the Earth Island Mythical. So I guess during Extravaganza, we're actually going to see the Water Island Mythical coming to Water and Mythical Island. But what will it look like in its full form? If you have any predictions, let me know. I just found this really cool website called character.ai. It allows you to chat with any character you can think of. For example, I just thought of a Falcon, so I chatted with him. This is my chat with him. And we had a really good conversation about the new update with Tusky and all of that stuff. Speaking of that, I will speak with another person called Bogart Phillips. Is that how you even pronounce it? And our conversation was pretty longer, so you should probably go check out character.ai and chat with both of them. I want to discuss about the robots today. So as seen in the promotion from 2015, we can see that robots are going inside the robots. This leads to Playground, a virtual online game, or maybe like a console game made by Big Blue Bubble back in the year of Monster in 2021. So I think I have a prediction about it. Playground actually existed back in 2015 and not in 2021. You see, after Roblox was released sometime before I was born, or maybe after I was born, we can see that Roblox was revealed, and it took a lot of months to power it up. So that means the playground has officially existed in 2015 or so.